New photographs have emerged of Phillip Schofield looking downcast during a trip to a pub in London, as Holly Willoughby returned to this morning. While Holly made her comeback after the summer break, her old co-star got out a pair of shorts and went to his local boozer, presumably to drown his sorrows. Phillip was spotted leaving the Roebuck in Chiswick following a 3-hour lunch, sporting black sunglasses. He checked his phone and shot a glum expression while stepping out in the suburb. Following reports, he is considering a return to television and releasing a tell-all memoir. He wore a white t-shirt featuring an illustration by the boy, the mole, the fox and the horse author Charlie Maxey, which Blinkerhole discovered is a tale of a curious boy, a greedy mole, a wary fox and a wise horse who find themselves together in sometimes difficult terrain, sharing their greatest fears and biggest discoveries about vulnerability, kindness, hope, friendship and love. Blinkerhole wonders whether Phillip Schofield could be sending some kind of secret message by wearing the t-shirt. Once known as the Silver Fox himself, could he be the wary fox, the curious boy be his young runner ex, the wise horse, is it his wife? The mind boggles. Who knows, but we'd sure like to know who the greedy mole is. It's not all good news for Holly Willoughby either. ITV viewers have blasted her musical return to This Morning as peak cringe, as the show faces a make-or-break battle for survival. Holly, smiling effusively in a black and white polka dot dress, was seen dancing along to a rendition of ABBA's Dancing Queen by the cast of Mamma Mia! The Party before embracing her fellow presenter Alison Hammond. Perhaps it was fitting, considering she has been dubbed the Queen Bee of the show since Schofield's exit. Fans, however, were less than convinced about the show of forced bonhomie to mark the end of Holly's 8-week summer break at her luxury villa in Portugal, with one complaining, "It's too early for this cringe-fest." Producers will be desperate to recapture some of this morning's pre-Schofield scandal magic, but reactions to the opening scene suggest they are a long way off winning over viewers. One wrote, "What on earth is this fresh hell?" Others branded it a cringe-fest and peak cringe, while another wrote, "I've had surgeries more enjoyable than this." Body language expert Darren Stanton said that Holly seemed unsure during her first show back, while Alison made presenting look easy and effortless. Darren picked up on Holly's body language, explaining that she was fidgeting on camera, which is a sign of impatience and nervousness. He then explained that he saw the presenter tilting away from Alison when sitting on the sofa, suggesting she finds Alison's presence overpowering. "It's a way of saying, this is too much for me." Alison is loud, bubbly and confident, and she's also tactile with Holly. She has very strong eye contact with her. She's often making jokes and touching her hand a couple of times. This is to show she is here to support Holly. He went on to explain, she wants to make her feel supported. Holly hasn't yet made that gesture with Alison, and that tells me Alison has a much stronger authenticity and rapport with Holly than she has with her. I have seen Holly masking a couple of her smiles. This doesn't suggest she was lying, but she could be wanting to put on a front to protect how she's feeling. It shows she isn't completely comfortable on the sofa. She also displayed a twitching gesture with her fingers, which suggests she wasn't feeling completely secure at that moment. Darren also said, "It's clear Holly depends on her co-hosts when she is presenting, but Alison could own the room." When the pair were standing up and speaking to the camera, Alison had her hands down to her front, while Holly had her hands to the side as well as touching her fingers. This fidgeting is a sign of impatience and nervousness. She definitely comes across as nervous, unsettled and unsure. It's clear it's very much new to her and she's still adjusting. It has been reported that Holly has already spoken to the barrister in charge of the independent inquiry, and it appears that the pressure is on her to navigate the This Morning show through the murky waters of the next few weeks. It has also emerged that Vivek Sharma has been hired from rival Channel 4 lunchtime show Steph's Packed Lunch, hosted by Steph McGovern, to work closely with Under Fire This Morning editor Martin Frizzell. The poaching of top TV executive Vivek Sharma has prompted speculation among This Morning staff that the role of Mr. Frizzell, the show's long-serving boss, may be under threat. An ITV source said, "It came as a bit of a shock to some that Vivek was hired to work alongside Martin. They have known one another for some time and have worked together too. But that timing, as the outcome of the investigation is expected, has meant there is lots of talk of people's futures. You can't help but wonder if the findings from the review don't go the way ITV hoped, then Vivek might get the big job at This Morning." ITV's head of daytime Emma Gormley, chief executive Dame Carolyn McCall, and her deputy Kevin Lygo are also under threat of losing their jobs following the Schofield scandal. There are deep-rooted fears among bosses that they are not out of the woods yet. The results of the Schofield inquiry are anticipated this month, which executives know they will have to publish in full. So, perhaps Holly Willoughby's nervousness has a reason. She is said to have fully complied and cooperated with everything that has been asked of her by the KC. But could there be an embarrassment ahead which may suggest that Holly Willoughby knew of Schofield's affair with the young runner? Will she get through the impending investigation with her Queen Bee status intact? We'll not have long to wait until we find out. Please like and subscribe for more journeys through the blinker hole. For entertainment purposes only. Keep up to date with our latest investigations and hit the join button. If you like what we do, send us a super thanks. Official Blinker Hole merchandise is available in store.